Welcome, people. Welcome to 2368, another reread because between 2363 and 2369 there was some technical difficulties that made all the videos have my voice muted after a certain amount of time, and I privated them so that I can re-upload them in basically how they are right now. So this one is written by Psul, and Psul has already written two SCPs that we read just a moment ago, like yesterday. I believe it was 2365 and 2366. Two really interesting ones. The universe, the universe is trying to tell you that it hates you, and il comprend ensemble, or they cooperated together. But this one is called Across the Water, and I believe, yes, I remember this very well. I remember this image very well. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2368 is to be kept in a standard humanoid containment cell in an isolated wing of Site 6. SCP-2368 is to be informed that current containment represents a continuation of her incarceration in the British prison system. SCP-2368's observation and containment teams are to minimize contact as much as possible, and teams are to be rotated regularly, with a maximum of 15 days assigned to SCP-2368. All staff working with SCP-2368 are to be given regular medical assessment, including MRI scans, and offered surgical treatment as necessary, as you can see here in the picture. X-ray image of POY-3 during treatment. Note the contour large intestine, particularly on the upper right, where the splenic flexure has pierced the lining of the stomach. So yeah, as you can already tell, your intestines don't really feel very happy with this one. Description: SCP-2368 is a humanoid female identifying as Fiona Tulloch, a resident of Rusay, Orkney Island. SCP-2368 is 38 years of age, approximately 158 centimeters in height, and 54 kilograms in mass, and has pale skin and distinctive long red hair. Humans and certain domestic animals in close proximity to SCP-2368 are subject to an anomalous effect resulting in the deformation and migration of the internal organs, which must really not feel comfortable. The effect is gradual during the period of proximity, with the organs affected varying between subjects. The degree of proximity required is unknown, but the effect has not occurred within a period of less than 1 month. MRI scans indicate that SCP-2368's internal organs are subject to significant deformities. Unlike those of subjects, SCP-2368's organ deformities have not been observed to change over time and do not appear to have any adverse health effects. Yeah, so her organs are also all jumbled around, but looks like she is at least feeling fine. And here we have addendum abridged autopsy report. Subject POY-1, Mr. John Tulloch, which we can only assume must be the husband. Date of death: 7/4/2011, age 57. Background note: subject was married to SCP-2368 for 19 years prior to date of death. Following an inquest which ruled the subject's cause of death as a heart attack caused by poisoning, SCP-2368 was convicted of murder of the subject. Observation: normally developed, well-nourished, middle-aged male. Heavy discoloration of lower arms and hands, consistent with tannine stains, which we can definitely assume that his organs has shifted in such a way that it just almost caused like some sort of like effect on its body that it looked like it was poisoned. But yeah, we can definitely tell it was not her fault. She must have gotten this effect somehow, and the husband sadly suffered from it. Cardiovascular system: the heart is large with a weight of 400 grams. The pericardium is intact. Upon opening, the myocardium was grossly abnormal with evidence of infarctions. Both ventricles were severely contorted with evidence of torsion through 360 degrees. This degree of twisting appears to have partially occluded both the vena cava and the aorta. Subject POY-2, Miss Alison Campbell, 11/8/2014, age 28. Background note: subject was SCP-2368's cellmate at prison for 2 years, ending upon the subject's death. After initial autopsy results reported similar symptoms to POY-1, SCP-2368 was implicated in the subject's death, and Foundation investigation commenced, leading to initial containment of SCP-2368 on the 13/9/2014. I feel bad for her because like people are dying around her, but she's not even like doing it on purpose. it's just an effect that see, this is one of those moments where like you go like, oh man, we need to figure out how to stop this effect because she's clearly suffering from this. Like she's traumatized by her own power that she has no control over to begin with. So like this is like one of those moments again. It's definitely like a moment that feels like it's a curse, right? Like I've been cursed, and my life has been ruined, so on and so forth. Subject POI 3, Dr. Arthur Poitevin, 28th 11th 2014, age 42. So, background note, subject was the head foundation researcher for SCP-2368 upon initial containment. After 2 months of close observation of SCP-2368, the subject was scheduled to lead a field assignment in connection with the anomaly. Pre-field work medical scans showed that the anomaly had acted more rapidly on the subject than anticipated. The subject died suddenly before commencing the field assignment. Observations normally developed adult male. External examination did not reveal any physical abnormalities other than the use of reading glasses. Gastrointestinal system, the mucosa of all digestive organs exhibited severe ulceration and liquefactive necrosis. The splenic flexure of the large intestine appears to have herniated and to have penetrated the gastric mucosa, causing partial prolapse of the stomach and allowing the release of gastric acid into the peritoneum. The renal arteries have atrophied entirely, preventing blood flow to the kidneys. Blood acid test results pH 6.8 indicates severe accidemia, which is the likely cause of death. This is presumed to have eventuated from the release of gastric acid into the bloodstream, combined with lack of kidney regulation of the blood acid balance. So yeah, it just shows you don't be around her for too long, or in general, just don't be around her, because I think the less time you're around her, it still happens. It's just like the moment you are around her, like there's a chance that your organs will just like. Whoop. And then to interview G. Interviewed SCP-2368, Dr. Arthur Poitevin, date 12 November 2014. After Dr. Poitevin conducted initial interviews to build trust with SCP-2368, this was the first post-containment interview to deal in detail with the anomaly. As part of the information gathering protocol, SCP-2368 was informed that she remained incarcerated in HM prisons. As such, Dr. Poitevin assumed the role of prison physician and addressed SCP-2368 by name. That makes sense. Don't want to confuse them. Add some extra layer of stress. Fiona, the interviews we have been doing are here to help establish an understanding with you about your incarceration here. You have been very helpful so far, and I think we have a good working relationship. I think we have a good working relationship. We do indeed. I haven't ever spoken to a prison officer as much as I have to you, and get so desperate just to talk sometimes. Well, as you may have noticed, this facility is not like other prisons. It's certainly a lot nicer in here than the last place, still a prison of course. Yes, as you know, we have a treatment-based approach to rehabilitation, so we need you to give us as much information as possible. Okay, what do you want to know? Let's start at the beginning. Can you tell me about your husband? All that way back. Well, Jack was a tanner, you know? Last of his trade, living out of town on his own. His hands, I always remember, such strong hands, and the smell in them sharp and sour with oak and leather beneath. And how did you end up marrying him? The first thing to know is that when I came to Orkney, I was very young, naive, like. I'd really not been around people, strangers, and Jack was so much older. So I would tease him and dance around him and laugh when he wouldn't come swimming in the bay. But I was fascinated with him. I wanted to know him, really know him, and I could tell he wanted me for his own. So one day I kissed him and he kissed me back, and then the right night he took my heart away, put it like that. So there was nothing for it but to be married. But I never poisoned him. Let me say that again. But I never poisoned him. It's okay, Fiona. I'm not here to judge. Why don't you tell me what married life was like with Jack? What marriage is like? Are you married, Doctor? Yes I am. Then you know what it's like. It's a little bit perfect, a little bit exhilarating, a little bit of feels lost. With Jack, I learned about what is to love, and I learned happiness too. I was part of him, and he was part of me. But I wasn't free anymore. I was my own self, able to come and go as I pleased. You wanted to leave, Jack? No, that wasn't it. I was always close to him, and I wanted that. I wouldn't let him stay away from the house for long. Maybe I was jealous. But I would look out from our doorway down to the shore and know that this was the boundary of my world. The world beyond where I grew up. He needed me with him, and I couldn't leave him, not while I was married to him. While he had my heart. What happened to Jack? How he died? You know how it happened? Why the same thing happened to Ellison? Can I trust you, Doctor? I want to help you. If you didn't kill them, I need to know how they died. I didn't murder them. I mean, I was friends with Allie too. I wouldn't hurt her. But you won't believe me. You think I'm crazy. I told you, I won't judge. It's like... No one understands. I don't have the words. I just keep talking in loops. I was a dancer, you know, back where I grew up. We all were. We all danced all the time. Fiona, I don't... And when two people danced together, the rest of the world faded away. The dance became the world, and each part of the dance would grow and change together. But in Orkney, here, no one knows my dances. I love Jack. I tried to teach him, and we had so much time together to learn. And now, even if I don't want to, the dance goes on, getting faster and faster. I didn't know. I was so young. It's okay, Fiona. You want a tissue? Some water? It's okay. I think I'm starting to understand. This really isn't like other prisons, is it? No, it's not. But it's fine if you don't want to tell me any more right now. You can stop if you like, and I should be back to speak with you in another few... Wait, Doctor? Yes, Fiona? I have to ask you. At the house, mine and Jack's, did they find anything? What do you mean? What would they find? He hid it from me after he took it. He knew I was looking for it. He knew that if I had it, I could come or go back to my family, to my children. Slow down, Fiona. Did you say you had children? Across the water and waiting for me. I wouldn't have left, you know? Not left him, but now my Jack's gone. I don't know where he hid my... Could you go look for it, Doctor? Find it for me. What do you want me to find, Fiona? I can't tell you. I can't. You know it, Doctor. When you find it, please. Okay, Fiona. I'll do what I can. Try to get some rest now. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for listening. Thank you. So if the residents of Jack and Fiona Tulloch have revealed no object of interest to the Foundation. Investigation has continuing in other areas of Rousay Island following Dr. Poitouvin's death. Contact with SCP-2368 has been reduced, and SCP-2368 has refused to elaborate on the nature of the anomaly or other matters discussed in the above interview. So yeah, this was like a very interesting thing, because like, we learned that she is definitely from something else, from some sort of tribe. Now we don't know if the tribe is like a humanoid tribe, or if it's like anything else. But she talks about dancing, and she says he took mine. I don't think I made the connection back then, or if that, not really a connection, but like the similarity to like Ursula taking away Ariel's voice to like, so that she, and then like so that she can walk and be on land. It almost felt like that to me for a little bit, like, oh, this was like something that allowed her to like travel back and forth. But now, I'm curious, what do you guys think it is? What do you guys think the object is? Even though there's literally no explanation of what it's supposed to be, but maybe this is based on some sort of like urban legend, mythology that I'm not fully aware of. And if you guys know, just write in the comments what you think or theorize this object is that Fiona was looking for. But in the meantime, I have one more last SCP to read, and also I need to upload the next one as well. So I will do that now. Hold on, what's going on? Wait, where's the other video? Hold on. What's happening? Okay, this is weird. The upload, it shows that I uploaded it, but it's not showing up. Oh, me. Oh, okay, it is. Interesting. Okay, weird. Yeah, see you guys in the last one.